How's it going, guys? I'm gonna start this new channel off by talking about psychiatric stuff, medications, and things that have helped me in the past. Today is day, I think it's day 5 of being on Prozac, and I did my research before I decided to go on Prozac, and I have a lot of impulsive habits as far as spending and just really not thinking before I do things. Now, I've had depression my entire life, and well, most of it childhood and stuff, but I've been on a lot of different medications: Lexapro, Zoloft, Depakote, Seroquel, which I'm currently on Seroquel, Haldol, benzotropine, I don't know if that's a psychiatric med or not, Remeron, Ativan, Clozapine, all that crap. Different reasons, different things. Some of it wasn't necessarily psychiatric related, but I'm mainly going to do this channel based on what I'm taking now and why I'm taking it. I've been diagnosed with bipolar since I was 13, and some doctors would disagree on certain things. And my most recent doctor, I've seen him for a couple of years on and off. He seems to think I have a personality disorder, which, I mean, I guess I agree with him on that. My biggest thing is whenever something like traumatic or just bad happens, my mania gets all out of whack. I don't really get manic. I don't get like hardcore depressed like some people. They don't want to get out of bed and stuff like that, and they're sad. I don't really ever get sad. I mean, I'm depressed, don't get me wrong, but I don't get that manic. I get mania. And if anybody's ever had real hardcore mania, it's like being high. Not like marijuana high, but more like a pain pill high. You get all warm and fuzzy, tingly, giddy. You become outgoing, very adventurous, very goal oriented. You don't want to stop. You want to keep doing stuff. Basically, you feel like a million freaking bucks. And I've had mania before, 4 to 6 weeks straight, sleeping like 1 hour a day. And yeah, so I've been back on Seroquel for like 2.5 months, and that's the only medicine I know of that I've taken that can manage my mania and how bad it is. I take Seroquel 3 times a day. I take 200 milligrams at 7 a.m. I take 200 milligrams at 3 p.m. and I take 400 milligrams at 11 p.m. before I go to bed. A lot of people, they can't handle Seroquel. It's very strong. It's kind of like, it's not a tranquilizer, but it's got the same effect. It makes you very sleepy. People gain a lot of weight on it. And how I feel about Seroquel, since I've been on it several different times, I feel like it's one of those drugs that if you can't handle it, you don't need to be on it. Because if you can handle it and you can focus and go about your daily life without having any interactions, then it's working for you. But I feel like there's no gray area when it comes to Seroquel. You can either take it and it's working for you, or it'll ruin your freaking life. It does have side effects. Seroquel does have side effects. It has many side effects, and it affects everybody differently. And of course, you're going to outweigh the pros and cons and everything else that goes with it. But the side effects I have from Seroquel are constipation, which, you can deal with that by yourself at home. Take some Metamucil, stool softener, make sure you eat a lot of fiber, stuff like that. That's not terrible. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable at times, but it's not terrible. Now, I get some crazy acid reflux, but I only get it when I dip, and it's like well, let me back up. The main reason why I get acid reflux is because for some reason, one of the side effects when I take Seroquel is that little flappy in the back of your throat. Like when you go to breathe, and when you go to swallow, it opens and closes. Well, a lot of the times when I go to swallow, it doesn't close. So that causes me to inhale a lot of air, or inhale a lot of liquid, I'm sorry, whenever I'm trying to drink. And then whenever it does close, I just can't seem to help that I swallow a lot of air whenever I try to drink. And then that causes air in my stomach. The air in my stomach, it'll come up as a burp, but a lot of times it'll stay trapped. And where the acid reflux comes from is it ends up being like a little bubble going straight up, and it burns like fire. And if you don't force yourself to burp it up, it's like acid going all the way back down. So that's crappy. So constipation, indigestion, weight gain, it gives me a crazy sweet tooth. It always has. There's nothing I can do about it. I try not to, there we go. I try not to eat a lot of sweets. I'm working on it. I'm not really trying to lose weight, but I'm trying to maintain where I am because I'm already at a unhappy weight. So I'm working on that. But yeah, Seroquel, it works good for my mania. It does nothing for my anxiety. I have crazy social anxiety. Does nothing for it. Doesn't do anything for depression. Nothing. I take it strictly for mania because I get really bad mania. And I have a really bad impulse habit, and when it comes to shopping, spending online, stuff like that, because I'm depressed, you try to find things that make you happy, and sometimes some people, spending money makes them happy, buying stuff for themselves, treating themselves. You're just doing what you can naturally to try to stay happy. And once my mania was completely under control from being on Seroquel, that's when I realized I was depressed. Because I wasn't having mania anymore, and I just really hated my life and didn't know why, and nothing was going right for me, and I was trying everything I can to be happy, and I was impulsive and just what's the word? I was desperately trying to make myself happy, and I just couldn't do it. So I was researching spending habits, shopaholics, stuff like that, and I guess it goes along the lines of gambling. But yeah, I started researching that, and then that's when they brought up like the SSRIs, the serotonin reuptake inhibitor crap, and some of them like Prozac or Effexor. Actually, I don't think Effexor is an SSRI. I think it's a SSMA or some shit. But they go off of impulsive, OCD, stuff like that, and some of it has alcoholism, like Prozac can help with alcoholism. And I was drinking a lot. I was drinking every day for 9 months straight, and only because I hated my life. I went to work, come home, got drunk every single day. That's all I did. I hated my life. What can you do? But when I went back on Seroquel, I completely quit drinking. Cold turkey, day one. First day of Seroquel, stop drinking. I'm done. 2.5 months, I haven't drank alcohol. Yeah, so I did the research and stuff, and it was saying Prozac, can help with impulsivity and anxiety, depression, stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I've never been on that medication before. So I waited for my psychiatric appointment because at the time I was going every 4 weeks or something like that. So I waited for my appointment, and I talked to my doctor, and I said, hey, listen, I have problems with spending money and being impulsive. And I said, what do you think about putting me on Prozac? I said, I heard it's really good for anxiety, depression, and impulsive behavior, and I think that it's something that maybe I'd like to try. And she agreed. She was very nice about it. She agreed. She kept me on my 800 milligrams of Seroquel. I take propanol as needed for anxiety, but it doesn't really affect anxiety. It's kind of a off-label for anxiety. Mainly my chest gets really tight when I have anxiety, so that's why I'm on propanol. But yeah, so she put me on 20 milligrams of Prozac. That was last Wednesday. Today is Monday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is day 6-ish. No side effects at all, period. Nothing. Negative or positive. I take it with my morning dose of Seroquel and my propanol. And I still, no bad side effects, no good side effects. But it's been 6 days, 20 milligrams of Prozac. I'm looking forward to week 6. It's supposed to be a 4 to 6 week before you get full effect. Then I'll go back to my doctor. She'll figure out if she wants to increase it, where we stand. We'll have side effects then, or will things get better, depression get better? We'll see. I'm optimistic about it. I heard a lot of good things. There's a lot of research, and I'm hoping that this is one of the medicines that work well for me, especially with my Seroquel. And I'll keep updating. This page is going to be nothing but, psychiatric stuff, medicines. I'll answer questions, anything like that. But that's where I stand on Prozac. Day 6, nothing. And I'll probably upload a video on day 10. We'll see where we are. All right. If you got any questions, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.